Marriage seems like a huge commitment. That was an internet search that popped up on my feed today. And I thought, you know what? That's a great topic of conversation. My name's Carl, and the website is hopeformymarriage.com. That's where you can download our free marriage repair handbook. Marriage is a big commitment. That's an interesting question. Marriage is really meant to be the ultimate commitment. When a man and a woman enter into the marriage covenant, if you think about marriage vows, they generally go something like this. I promise to love you, to cherish you all the days of your life, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, till death do us part. The reality is, marriage was never meant to be a short-term thing. It was never meant to be something we bounce in and out of like we do girlfriend-boyfriend relationships or dating relationships. Marriage is that place where we put our flag in the ground and say, you are the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I'm counting the cost in making that declaration because I realize we're both going to get older. We'll probably have children and grandchildren. We likely are going to go through hard times of many types. And the question is, will I still love you? Will I still be by your side in those moments? When I do premarital counseling with couples, one of the things I tell them is it's great to be in love now, but are you still going to be in love when you're changing each other's diaper? And I laughingly tell them that as you get older, that may be the place you find yourself. Are you still going to be in love when there's nothing in it for you? You're giving and giving and giving and giving. I have seen some of the most beautiful marriages where one spouse is feeding the other spouse, bathing the other spouse, changing the other spouse, because they're in that time of life and they've spent 40, 50, 60 years together. And the worst thing they could think of would be abandoning their spouse at that point. And so part of what we have to realize is don't jump into marriage lightly. One of the things that I encourage any couple that I'm doing premarital counseling with, make sure this is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. You know, the Bible gives some advice to married couples. It says, wives, submit to your husbands, and not in a domineering, lording way. It's meant to yield to your husband and let him lead. But here's why that works, because the husband's requirement is, husband, lay down your life for your wife, just as Christ laid down his life for the church. Meaning your leadership of her requires you to die so that she becomes everything she's intended to be. And so she's being asked to yield to the leadership God's given you, but you're being asked to lay down your life for her. That's a strong commitment. We've been married nearly 33 years. In those 33 years, we have been through homelessness, loss of a home due to a tornado, loss of a child. We have gone through financial hardships, including being homeless, career changes, health issues. Both of us have had back surgeries, just things that change the way we live life, the way we go about things. We just are in a different place. So it would be very easy, and you hear about the midlife crisis. People hit this middle-aged time, and it's time for a sports car and a new wife. Doesn't work. You're still the same person. What's better is to figure out, how do we navigate this together? How do we enjoy this season of life just as much as we've enjoyed the other seasons of life, but realizing we're different people than we were when we got married? That's not a reason to end the marriage. That's a reason to fall in love all over again and find new experiences and new things that bring you closer together. So anyway, just a few thoughts for you, men. I hope you find that helpful. Men and women, hope you find that helpful. And we'll talk to you again soon. If you need help with your marriage, Visit hopeformymarriage.com and download the handbook.